Peace, love, and grow, y'all, and welcome back to another video. I'm Lenora, and this is Faith and Seed Homestead. So if you are new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here and going on this journey with me with gardening. Homeschooling has started back up, y'all, and we have just finished the first week of it. Yes, I'm homeschooling 5. I have 2 11th graders, our twins, and then 3rd grader, kinder, 1st grade, and preschool, kindergarten. So yeah, it has been a week but I'm thankful and I am grateful and so blessed to have the opportunity to even homeschool my children. But yeah, back to the garden. I want to give y'all some updates. Whew. Getting this garden, this fall garden started is trying. Y'all, I've been looking for it, but something has completely eaten mostly everything that I have put into the garden, into the pots and stuff. So let me show y'all that, and yes, let's get into it. So this is like a mini tour slash update kind of video. So let me show y'all what has been happening. I have rearranged my herb section, and I have a lot of volunteer basil plants that have completely reseeded themselves into my rosemary pot, but I am going to get those and put those into another container. But that is good, y'all. The eucalyptus, one of my favorite parts of my garden, like I said, is doing so beautifully, both of them. Both of them. And I think I am going to, like I said, get another one or two. But yes, so all of my herbs are still there. But over here, y'all, I planted some Lacianado kale, the dinosaur kale, and something has completely devoured my kale. And I don't know what it is, but it's like those little green caterpillars favor the lacinato kale over like the blue curled kale. But I have some, what is it, the pest control like mesh that I'm going to, once I replant more kale, I'm going to cover those and do like a little mini hoop house over all of my leafy vegetables, because I'm trying to get a harvest, y'all. And I'm still trusting God that I will get that harvest. The yard long beans are no more, y'all. I think I'm going to plant some snow peas or something right here, sugar snap or snow peas right here, so that it can trellis all, you know, the TP trellis right there. The moringa is up there, y'all. It is up there and looking so good. For those who don't know, the moringa tree is also known as the tree of life. And why? Look up the benefits. Very beneficial, and I love to drink this. It's like a earthy, when I make it into a tea, it's like it's earthy, but if you add it with some ginger, it almost reminds me of like matcha, and it is so good. I get the taste of it. Just resembles matcha to me when I add moringa and my moringa powder and my ginger powder, and it is so good. So good, and it has so many benefits for your body. The baby moringa of the two has bounced back. Thank you, God. It has bounced back, y'all, and it is looking so good. But yes, I think I will be bringing these on the inside during the winter and putting them, you know, like under a grow light or something. But yeah, we shall see. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. I do have some more magnolia peas going up this trellis. Beautiful fig, still looking healthy and lovely. Hasn't produced no fruit yet, but it is still thriving. All of the broccoli, every last bit of the broccoli that I have planted right here, completely gone. Ooh! Excuse me, sorry y'all, something flying by my ear. But yeah, all of the broccoli is completely gone. So like I said, I do have the mesh cloth that I will, the pest control cloth, to keep, you know, the caterpillars, the bugs, and all that out of here. Ooh! Also, in these containers, all of the Swiss chard that I planted, gone. But still, y'all, support y'all local farmers. These will be replanted. But over here, I have some volunteers that have my Thai basil. I want to say that's what this basil is, has completely seeded itself down in this container, because I have basil here, and then I have the purple basil here, and I believe this is a volunteer borage that has just came up. But yeah, all over here in my rosemary is basil, Thai basil. I believe this is Thai basil. So all of this will get potted up into its own pot. But yeah, all of the zinnias, I think it's time to say my goodbyes. I have been leaving what's left up here, the ones that are still in bloom, for the bees, because they come so pretty and they rest and they sleep on them. Yeah, so I've been leaving what's left up there for them instead of harvesting and putting them in the vase. Y'all, what is going on with my roselle? It hasn't produced any fruit yet, but it has completely grown. It is so tall. It's so tall. And then of course, my elderberry plant is still looking good, that I need to propagate from it. Yeah, and start new cuttings with it. I need to do that as soon as I can, because you know, cold and flu season is coming up, and I already have dried elderberries that I make my own elderberry syrup with, like elderberries, cinnamon, clove, ginger, rose, what is it? Rose hips. Yeah. So if you don't know how to make elderberry syrup, maybe I will do a video of that. If y'all would like, just let me know in the comments and I'll show you how I make my elderberry syrup. Y'all, look at this. When I say all of the butternut squash but one plant is still standing and surviving, something has came, some animal, whatever, a squirrel, maybe a raccoon, I don't know, has eaten the butternut squash from this plant, and it's looking sad. So I think I'm going to just take this out and replant. But also the one that I had over here, it had a nice size butternut squash on it and it was completely gone. I found the rest of it underneath the raised bed, so I know something came and snatched it up and ate it and had a good old time. But then there's this plant that's still standing and thriving and still producing, but I don't know, it looks like something has gotten into that, but it's growing and it's so pretty. But I do have beans growing here in these raised beds, but the butternut squash that was here also, it didn't do well. But I do have beans and a volunteer borage. So my raised garden tote is still looking good. I do believe I need to cover this as well. Do like a little mini hoop house over here. But something has eaten the leaves right here, but it's still growing. So, and then cilantro has come up, some radishes have come up, some beets, and then the other cabbage over here is still doing good, and the lettuce is looking okay. But I think I'm still going to cover this up to protect it some more. Oh yeah, I have all this soil. This is where the strawberries were, and that raised bed that I had got from Aldi, that wooden raised bed, had completely fell over. That's in another video I have already posted if you haven't seen it. But yeah, it didn't last long. So I'm going to use this soil still and put this in containers, and of course plant some seeds. Oh gosh, it's gardening, y'all. It's gardening. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it. And of course, all of the pepper plants that were right here, I moved those and emptied out all of the 5-gallon buckets. So I just need to refresh the soil, either seed some things or put some plants here that I already have. But all of the blueberry bushes are still looking good and thriving. But the purple cabbage, right? Red cabbage, purple cabbage, the same thing to me. But they're looking good still. They're still looking good. And I'm going to cover these as well. I have some zinnias that are growing here, and I'm gonna leave them and let them grow. But yeah, the butternut squash that was growing here and the butternut squash that was growing there didn't make it. Look at the lizard on the other zinnias over here. It's so pretty. And the sweet potatoes. Yes, I think it's time. I think I'm going to harvest these. And I'll do a video and showing you all what the harvest look like. I'm excited about those. So I ask you this question. Even though that there is a little chaos, a little destruction in the garden or in your life, will you still trust God to do what he said that he was going to do? Like, no matter when a storm comes, we have got to remember, as believers, followers, disciples of Jesus, that he will provide, that he's in that storm with us. So I ask you, will you still trust him no matter what it looks like? In that season, will you still trust him? So this is your reminder. When you seek God, when you remain in his presence, there is safety, there is provision, there is peace, there is healing, there is restoration. Who will you put your trust into? Will you surrender? Will you allow God to lead you?